Okay, so your company is growing by the day. The right set of people and crack global teams have sped up your company's growth. Work's getting done at a mind-numbing pace. While all this is just peachy, you now need to ensure that all the data on your computers doesn't vanish. Just like that. Because if it does, then you might just find yourself in the midst of some very angry clients, customers, or even your own team. So, you go out and search for a storage solution which makes your life simpler, and cloud-based backup seems like the right thing to do. While you're sold by the idea of unlimited storage, you're still worried about issues like security. And if you want to know more about how secure it is, you'd be met with an onslaught of technobabble, which could make your brain wither and shrivel to the size of a jelly bean. So, we sat down to translate all this mummy talk into English and dug up some answers. When backing up your data on a cloud server, your files are transferred from your computers to the cloud without encryption. Encryption takes place at the cloud server, which basically means that anyone looking for a free lunch will sit right here while it's getting transferred. And when the bad guys have an IQ of 200 plus and no social life whatsoever, chances are they will get their hands on it. Unless you secure your data at source, which wasn't possible until these bunch of nerds came together and made Vaultize. Vaultize secures your data with a military-grade encryption at source, which is your computers. While the files get transferred to the cloud, it's being secured using OAuth and SSL, technologies used by big banks and companies like Yahoo, Facebook, and Google. And when it reaches the cloud server, another layer of protection is added on top of the already encrypted data. Vaultize provides you with 3 layers of security and makes sure that these guys are history. And that's not all. If your computers crash, just move to another device, restore your data, and continue working. That, and a 99.5% guaranteed uptime, makes sure work goes on without any interruptions. Vaultize also makes de-duplication at source possible, which ensures that you transfer less data, reducing your bandwidth use by 90%, and you end up using less storage space in the cloud. And that's how it feels. Along with awesome security, Vaultize keeps your devices in sync with each other so that you can switch from one to another, and makes it easy to share with your team members through GroupSync so that you can work as a real team anytime, anywhere. So, how much does all this cost you? Vaultize pricing is simple and transparent, and you only pay for the amount of space you consume in the cloud. That too post-compression and deduplication, so you make sure you get a return over investment. Call these guys or mail them to find out more. Vaultize. Incredible stuff.